Welcome to Late Night with Leroy.
Welcome back to Late Night with Leroy. Today we have two very special guests. We have Marty Stauffer and Kevin Miller. Today we're going to learn about a disease called autism. Now tell us, what is autism?
A physical condition linked to abnormal biology and chemistry in the brain. It may lead to communication problems, delay in spoken language, and limited to even no speech. Every 1 in 88 births have autism, and only 56% of students with autism finish high school, and autism was found in the 1900s.
Children with the autism spectrum often have communication problems far more complex than straightforward speech and language difficulties. They can find it hard to interpret social behavior and imagine another person's state of mind. Unwillingness to interact with the world may be evident in the way they fail to make eye contact, understand body language, and use hand gestures.
There is also a delay in spoken language, which may be the most obvious hint that something is wrong with a child. Children on the autism spectrum will not understand the speech of others and can vary enormously.
At the opposite end of autism, some children talk on particular topics in great depth and have good vocabulary. Not many, but some children have problems with pronunciation. Many may have problems using language properly, and may also have problems with word and sentence meaning, intonation, and say things that have no content or information.
Please observe the following video of a child with autism.
Students with autism have at least 2 or more problems in the area of socialization. First, they may have difficulty using non-speech behaviors for social interaction. For example, they may have trouble making eye contact.
Hi, kiddo. Oh, you look at me when you say hi to me. Oh, that was a nice try.
Other examples include difficulty using gestures, facial expressions, or tone of voice in their interactions with others. Give me a hug. Also, students with autism may fail to develop peer relationships. Basically, they may not make friends with students their own age.
Will you play with me? Please, will you play with me?
Also, students with autism may not spontaneously seek to share enjoyment, interests, or achievements with others.
Now after the break, we will learn more about autism. Thank you.
Wake up for your football game! I said wake up for your football game! I'm ready.
Go play some football!
Already fired me up. Anytime, anywhere.
Welcome back. I'm Leroy Jenkins, and we're going to be right back to talking about autism. Now, autism can't be cured, but it can be managed. How can we manage autism?
The way that autism can be managed is by visiting therapists. There they will work on the child's communication skills through visual aids such as signing, symbols, and picture systems. It may also help the child develop listening and attention skills, playing social skills, understanding of language, social understanding, and expressive language.
For children with some speech, therapists can provide help with articulation disorders, fluency disorders, voice disorders, and language disorders. There is no known cure for autism. Some believe that vaccines can cause autism.
Lastly, what is the evolution of treatment options for autism?
In the 1950s, a possible cure for autism was by keeping the child away from their mother. More treatments in the past were LSD-25, a serotonin-inhibiting drug, electric shock therapy, and electric conclusive therapy, keeping the child on a diet, and auditory integration training.
Before we end the show, what are some facts we should be aware of?
1 to 1.5 million Americans live with the autism spectrum disorder. 60% there's a $60 billion annual cost. 60% are in adult services, and there's a 10 through 17% annual growth.
Also, when someone refers to the term autism, it can mean one of two things. They could either be referring to the autism spectrum or classical autism.
Well, that's all the time we have today, folks. Give a great thanks to our special guests, Marty Stauffer and Kevin Willard.